Good evening, everyone. I'm the Marionettist, and welcome to your main game news of the past 2 weeks. So, let's just get right into it, since I know you don't want me to go that much in the intro, because we have a lot to go through since the trailer release as well, which the trailer stuff will be covered in a bit. I will explain that later. So first things first, we have the lead up to the trailer itself, which was Scott and Dako's live stream. So, FNAF news. Scott Coffin has talked in the chat of Dako's live stream on the PlayStation State of Play presentation, which is happening later today. He says things like, "What are we waiting on?" and "Not sure what everyone's waiting for." Here's what it fully says. "What are we waiting on? Anything happening?" Yeah, I'm a fake, sorry guys. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are having a good day. I'll catch you later. Still not sure what everyone's waiting for. So, when this was happening on that day, like I said in the video, which will be released soon, the full reaction to the PlayStation thing, I said in the video, I'm here because Scott said something, because in the reaction, that reaction video wouldn't exist if he didn't say that. So, I knew as soon as he said that, oh, something's happening. And as we know, something did. We got the announcement of Security Breach releasing 16 December 2021, and of course the trailer itself releasing. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna go into the trailer because I'm saving that for a video that will hopefully on that, release at the end of this week, on Friday. But again, that's a big hopefully. But you can see just some previews of what we're gonna have to look through right now. Another thing I'm gonna mention in that video is the PlayStation.com blog thing that happened, which it says FNAF news. Ray McCaffrey, the executive producer of Finance Afraid Security Breach, has given additional information on the game in the blog post for PlayStation's website. Details on FazCam, FazBlaster, and more. So let's go into this. New Finance Afraid Security Breach gameplay revealed. Spend the night in Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex out on December 16th. Hey everyone, I'm Ray McCaffrey, executive producer on Finance Afraid Security Breach. We're very excited to start sharing gameplay details from what is easily the most ambitious Finance Afraid yet, coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 December 16th. We're excited to start sharing gameplay details, which that'll come up in a little bit. But it's great that they're actually doing news again, finally. Here's the trailer, and we'll just continue on. Security Breach is a first-person survival horror game set in Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. You'll play as Gregory, a little boy who's trapped inside overnight. Once the surprisingly robust Pizzaplex lockdown procedures go into effect, you must survive while you search for a way out. Let's take a look at what you'll be able to expect for Security Breach moment-to-moment gameplay. Stealth and speed. As you can see from this GIF, I don't think there's audio to these, but we have this bathroom section from the trailer, which, again, I will go into more details and specifics on this in the analysis video that's coming on Friday. But I'll just continue reading. The animatronics Roxy, Chica, and Monty have been enlisted by Pizzaplex security to hunt you, and their pursuit is a relentless one. Strategizing how to get past enemies is paramount to avoid those actively pursuing you, as well as more passive staff bots that will sound the alarm and call the animatronics to your location if they spot you. In the event you are detected, run to escape the immediate danger quickly, but running is limited on the amount of stamina you got, so use it wisely. The animatronics also evolve as the night progresses, which means you'll need to adapt if you want to survive. Which, yeah, that gives us a lot of hints of the character we'll be facing, because you got the main 3 evil animatronics, and the staff bots, which will alarm them if they spot you, which we do see in the trailer, but again, I'll talk about in the analysis. An unexpected ally. As you can see, there's Glamrock Freddy right there. And then the staff bot just swoops past Gregory real fast. Freddy Fazbear himself is your most dependable ally, acting as a guide and protector through the Pizzaplex, giving you shortcuts, insider tips, and warnings about the challenges you'll face. You'll also hop inside Freddy's oversized birthday cake hatch. Yeah, that's totally what that is. Allowing you to hide and march around undetected. You will need to be thoughtful about how and when you use Freddy because he only's got so much power and requires frequent stops at the recharge stations. So there you go, all the details on the mechanics with Freddy. Then we got the tools to survive. So here's an image of us hiding from Glamrock Chica. Don't know where this is located, but again, this is where the analysis comes in, which will be on Friday. The Pizzaplex is vast, and while that means more staff bots required for upkeep, it also means there's no shortage of hiding spots you pipe into for speedy evasion. It also means tons of security cameras you can access on your Fazwatch, allowing you to plan your path. You can also knock over different objects like paint cans and toys to draw the enemy's attention. You have to slip away before they get to your location though, so make sure the distraction is worth the risk. Some weapons can stun enemies, like the Faz Cam and Faz Blaster. The Faz Cam acts as an immediate stun for the entire area in front of you, staggering attackers just long enough to escape. Unfortunately, it has a limited number of uses before requiring a recharge. The Faz Blaster has unlimited ammo, but you'll need to do a direct headshot for it to work, which is not easy when an animatronic alligator has practically leaped on top of you. There is so much more on top of all of this that we can't wait to show you. Unique office escape minigames, boss battles, more enemy types, and even fully playable arcades hidden throughout the Pizzaplex. We're looking forward to sharing it all with you on December 16th. Thank you. So, again, a lot of details here, especially to mechanics and stuff, including some things we can expect in the game. The most interesting one for anybody who's interested in lore is, of course, fully playable arcades hidden throughout the Pizzaplex, which, again, I will cover all this a lot more in the analysis on Friday. I'm just trying to get through the news because there's been a lot. So, going on to the next bit. So the PlayStation page for Security Breach has been updated as well, with a new detailed description. So here it is. The next chapter in Fear. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is the latest installment of the family-friendly horror game series loved by millions of players around the globe. You play as Gregory, a young boy trapped overnight in Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. With the help of Freddy Fazbear himself, Gregory must survive the near-unstoppable hunt of the reimagined Five Nights at Freddy's characters, as well as new horrific threats. The Hunters and the Hunted. Once nighttime protocols are initiated, the animatronics at Freddy Fazbear Mega Pizzaplex will relentlessly pursue all intruders. Glamrock Chica, Roxanne Wolf, Montgomery Gator, and the Pizzaplex security guard, Vanessa, will turn over every cotton-candy pizza stand if they have to. It's not wise to stay in one place for too long. Adapt to survive. Access the building security cameras to survey the environment and plan your route throughout danger. Distract enemies by knocking over paint cans and toys. Just slip away before the enemies are drawn to your location. Hop into hiding spots and allow danger to pass, and try to outrun your pursuers. Play your way, but be prepared to adapt. Explore and discover. Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex offers a variety of attractions for guests to enjoy. Monty Golf, Roxy Raceway, Bunny Bowl, the sewers, and... Sewers? The Pizzaplex is vast and it's no shortage of goodies to discover. So yeah, that's the entirety of that. So, again, I would like to say, with this section, everyone's like, you know, the Pizzaplex security guard, Vanessa, will turn over every cotton candy stand if they have to. Even though, you know, everyone's like, oh, this confirms that she's 100% Vanny. Again, I think I've said this before, but I do not like the Vanny's Vanessa theory, because it's literally... William has done this before. He has acted as a security guard in both the games and the book timeline. In Charlie Trilogy, he was acting as Dave's security guard, only to trick Charlie and the others by you know, capturing Carlton and almost springlocking him. But that ended up in him being springlocked himself inside Springtrap. In the FNAF games, he used to be a security guard, and his longer, lengthier self in FNAF 2. And then we got the younger version before he did that stick, when he killed Charlie and the Foxy Go 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 minigame, where he wasn't in that, he was just William. Then he turned into the Dave of the games, and then as the Dave of the games, he destroyed all the animatronics, and guess where that led him? Into Springtrap. So both times when he's acted as a security guard, or some type of worker at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, guess what happens? He died. Again and again. it's kind of redundant because we've seen this over and over again. And in fact, one of the prankster stories, which, spoilers for prankster, one of the prankster stories have a character that literally has the exact same descriptions as William Afton, making you think he is, and then pull the rug under it when it says he's not, and he never was. And that whole story is about people who you think are the same, but are actually not, because that story actually has a big example of it. The main character is looking for a character named Mary, and then they go to a restaurant where the person named Mary is there, who looks awfully similar but is not the same. And that other Mary is literally not related to the one she's looking for. So, again, it seems like a thing that's happening often with someone being thought to be one other thing and then randomly not. But anyways, I just wanted to get that little tangent out because I really don't like the Vanessa Vanessa theory, even though people say, oh, it's confirmed. We've seen them in the same place at the same time multiple times, and people just turn that down because, oh, it's a visual metaphor. So Michael talking with Springtrap appearing at the end of this location means he Mike Trap. That's basically what this is. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. But with this, it's just, she's just doing her job. She's a security guard. She must stop intruders anyways. Like, that's her job. If she doesn't do that, she gets fired. It's not a crazy thing. She's literally just doing her job. She's not evil. She's trying to find Gregory in order to get him out of the location because he's not supposed to be there. But yeah, I know I've tried to end this multiple times. I just don't like this series at all. But anyways, continuing to the next one. Okay, once again, in the analysis, I'll talk about the Dako stream reveals, but I wanted to quickly cover them as they revealed the little prize boxes returning, which you actually see in the trailer, which once again will be in the analysis. And they provided a lot of stuff. All these will be. You can check my reactions to all these in the card that will appear right now. But I really like all of these. I really enjoyed the memes from Steel. Which, again, in that video there's chapters so you can look at each of my reactions individually. So I hope you enjoy that. But yeah, I will cover these in more details. But I wanted to quickly cover this. Some of Steel's files for Dako's charity stream have hidden metadata that I've recovered. Some interesting info. The Moondrop and Sundrop posters existed in March 2020. So that means that Sunrise and Moondrop, I'm still gonna call them Sunrise because I'm too used to it. Those posters have existed basically since the first trailer, which is very, very interesting. Burger Shakes was originally called Monster Milkshakes, which, yeah, that's not it. And then Bonnie Bowl and Milkshakes could have more content in SB since they were found within a folder up by themselves, which is very, very interesting. But again, I can't go into details on that because that's where the analysis video is, and if I go into details, then you don't want to watch the analysis video. So, again, go to the analysis video if you want to do that. Here's something that will also be an analysis. PlayStation State of Play October 2021 news recap video offers a clearer view of the atrium, revealing the locations of several different areas, namely the location of the Fazcade and a new area called Kids Cove, and another room to the top left. Which is very nice. We got Kids Cove in this, which is very strange because Kids Cove is the name of the area in FNAF 2. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting to figure out what this is related to. If Mango returns, bruh. But anyways, that's just a cool little thing. Again, I won't go into details because analysis. I'm sorry that I'm having to mention that so much. I just really want you to watch that one because that's going to be my most edited videos of this. Anyways, moving on. So, Dako has announced that he'll be interviewing Stewell sometimes in November, which we can also see in the Dako tweet that he released a couple days later. It's time to ask Stewell some questions for the interview. Your question won't be guaranteed to be asked, but ask anyway. Anything from Security Breach to Help Wanted or general questions. Which, I've asked my questions. I will scroll down to see if I can find them. There they are. That was quick. But anyways, most of my questions were just focused on Help Wanted. So, my first question was there any reason Funtime Foxy's area was used for Help Wanted rather than Ballura's area? And is that the reason Ballura wasn't used in Help Wanted? The reason I asked this question was because I found it odd that Funtime Foxy was used when the mechanic of just flashing it would be, you know, it's just eh. But I like the sound thing in Ballura's area, since, you know, you have to listen. And for a VR game, that would be interesting, since most of the mini games in the VR don't focus on sound mechanics. So I thought it would be a different variety. But my guess of what their answer is going to be for that is that they wanted to put the private room reference in here. So that's the reason why we didn't get Ballura's area, but it still would have been fun to have. Then the last two are related to plush babies. So 1, why did you guys choose the plush babies as antagonists in Help Wanted? I genuinely want to know this because it will also help my FNAF trivia series that's happening, which I'll make an announcement very soon, don't worry. So these plush babies, I wanted to know why they exist and why they were antagonists in Help Wanted. But then, my third and last question was, why do plush scrap babies exist? The reason I asked this was because they technically don't really make sense, because you have the only FNAF 6 reference besides the plush scrap babies is Helpy, which we know by now Helpy is basically the mascot of the entire series at this point, or Fazbear Entertainment in general. But why do scrap plush babies exist? Because why? Like, there's Scrap Baby, which none of the populace would know about, which is very odd, and I thought this would be interesting if it would actually give us a lore answer. So, if they do answer that, very interesting. I don't know when Dako's gonna release the video of the interview, but hopefully it's soon. But anyways, on to the next bit of news. Steelwool Studios posted this little image of Helpy working on a camera. And this is a clever little teaser saying that they are fixing the camera's graphics from the trailer. Because if you've been on Twitter or any other place that was talking about the cameras, you would know nobody likes how they look. There are some people who are defending it, but even Steve will have to admit they didn't look good, apparently, because with this image. So they're planning on fixing it, which is great to hear. Glad they're taking the criticism and is using it for something to make it better. Which is going to be fantastic to see what they look like after they fix it. But yeah, that's all the Steelwool and Security Breach related news. So let's continue on to the outro. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you did, please like the video. And if you have enjoyed my content, please consider subscribing and ringing that little bell so you can be updated on future videos. I have a Discord server in the description, as well as my Discord tag. I also have my Twitter as well in the description. So please consider checking down there. And with all that said, until next time, friends.